The diagram shows the curve with the equation y equals k sine x plus 60 between 0 and 360, where k is a constant. The curve meets the y-axis at the point 0, root 3, and passes through the points P and Q. I need to show that k is equal to 2. So, when x is 0, y is root 3. So if I substitute that into this formula, when y is root 3, so I get k times sine when x is 0. So all I've done here is substitute the root 3 in there, substitute the 0 in there. 0 plus 60 is 60. And I know that sine 60 is root 3 over 2. So there we can see that k has to be 2. If you want to carry this on algebraically, I can times both sides by 2. So 2 root 3 equals k times root 3. Cancel the root 3's. So k is 2. So that's part A. So I now know that the full equation is y equals 2 sine x plus 60. Part B. Write down the value of P and the value of Q. P and Q is where it intercepts on the x-axis. Now, I know that the regular sine graph would look like this, where it cuts through on the x-axis at 180 and 360. That's what the regular sine graph does. Notice that in this case, we've got this plus 60 on the inside of the bracket there. And we know what that plus 60 does. It moves the graph negative 60 in the x direction, which means this 180 moves to be 120. So the P coordinate there is at 120. And similarly, the Q is at 360 minus 60, or 300. So those are my answers for part B. And then finally, part C. Let me just get some more space. The line y equals minus 1.6 meets the curve at the points A and B. Finds the x coordinates of A and B. So when does our curve, which remember we know that k is root 2, so when does 2 sine x plus 60, when does that equal minus 1.6? So I've got an equation to solve. Divide both sides by 2. Do sine inverse. Sine inverse of minus 0.8 is going to be minus 53.1. Draw a little sine graph at the top here. So here's my sine graph. It's equal to minus 0.8 here, here, and here, where I know that this is minus 53.1. So therefore this is 53.1. So 180 plus 53.1 is going to be 233.1. But also, this is going to be 53.1 as well. So 360 minus 53.1 is going to be just double check that. 360 minus 53.1 gives 306.9. So these are 3 different answers for x plus 60. So I'm going to subtract 60 from each of those. So I'd get the minus 53.1. If I subtract 60 from that, that's going to give me a negative answer, which I don't want when I'm in this range. The 233.1 take away 60 is 173.1. That is a good answer. So that's my x coordinate of A. And the 306.9 subtract 60 is 246.9. So that's my x coordinate of B.